Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream, and welcome to NXT tonight. We are live. We are kicking it off with a big show. I know everyone out there is talking about this one. We got a street fight and so much more, folks. Get in that chat, blow it up, hit the buttons, be a part of the family, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome back to another live stream as we bring you all the action and all the reaction to all the fun stuff going on here at NXT tonight. Heading towards Heat Wave. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. So get in that chat, blow it up, click all the buttons, be a part of the show, be a part of the fun as me and this pretty face got you for the next couple hours. So if you don't know who we are, I'll let you know. I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and I'm actually genuinely excited for tonight. This feels like one of the better NXT cards out there a bit as of recently. You've got the street fight with Tony and Nakara for the NXT title. You've got Jada versus Natty. You've got Nico versus Ty. You've got kind of some stories that have been going for a bit that are all kind of going to pay off tonight.
Yeah, some big moments. I mean, again, you talked about the matches we're going to go through. Even with the championship, like the street fight, does that open the door for Noroku to get some help? We've talked about some of his friends that may be lurking. So, I mean, that is a big question for me. But yeah, I mean, a really good card tonight. We're excited to see the debut of Nikki Blackheart or
Vulcan, yeah. Live long and prosper.
As that shall be interesting. Natty taking on Miss Parker once again. So we'll see what this looks like as they've had this rivalry that I think might not end here. It might go to Heat Wave.
Fair enough. Well, what would it be? Does it get to, would they do like the NXT
like underground?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Possibly, for sure.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
I had to remember what they called it again. I was thinking of Bloodsport. I'm like, it's their version of it. What is it?
Right. As we are about 11 minutes away from the start of the show, folks. Again, lots going on with NXT tonight. Looking forward to this card. Crazy things happening on Monday Night Raw. Heading towards SummerSlam. So much coming your way. We have Redemption this weekend. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight as well. But more news and stuff coming out in the wrestling world, Nick. But yeah, I mean, we're rolling and ready to go.
Right. Well, should we say hi to the peoples out there as you already got the top three up there? So Spaz, Ronan, and Samuel, those are the top three from Monday Night Raw, which quickly I'll say seemed like it was kind of a divisive Monday Night Raw. Some people were either okay with it or it was the worst thing that they've ever seen.
Yeah, I saw some people were like, worst Raw in years. I was like, was it that bad? What did I miss?
What? Is the bad Raw in the room with us right now?
Right? Like, I don't know, man. I thought it was okay. I liked the vignettes. I know one content creator who's a super nice guy who thought it was like a very odd show. Like, it was like kind of put together odd, and it was, but it felt, why it was odd was, and we said it felt like an early go home show.
Yeah, but it was like two kind of things really heavy. Danhausen and the Judgment Day was really heavy throughout that whole show.
Yeah.
And then obviously the 6-man tag stuff,
right?
Which was a great ending, I think. We talked about it it was either going to be like a 6 or an 8, but it landed in the middle. It had the potential to, it was going not so great. Once like LA was cutting his promo and everything, I feel like the crowd kind of fell out.
Yeah, I think if you're a Bloodline hater, if you're out there and you don't like the Bloodline situation, then you didn't have that uptick moment of like, oh, good ending. Now, for some of us, like you and I mean, the way they ended the show, I think, was a bit of a saving grace because, I thought overall a pretty good show. I think I enjoyed a lot of the vignettes, but we talked about like vignette, commercial, entrance, commercial, vignette, backstage,
But
entrance. Like, holy shit, guys.
like we had a great Paul Heyman video package,
Right.
and like you were saying, that's where it feels
Phenomenal.
like a go-home show because you went from video package to video package.
Right. A lot of hype. I mean, we got the 5 chapters. I mean, you would assume like next week on Raw, you would do like the 5 chapters of, you know, Roman and Seth.
Well, real quick, and I'm going to say this before we got to bet back and say yes again, folks. That's how you get the more you chat, the more you super chat, the more you super sticker and everything, the more you get to the top of the pops out there, the leaderboard, the YouTube points out there. And we found out last night that gems keep popping up and everything. So if you want to drop the gems out there,
you're feeling righteous,
right? But now I entirely missed what I was going with. I forgot where I was going with it, but it's all good. Well, no, I remember Lazy Susan brain, pages stuck together. I saw before we went live, Roman out there on Instagram doing that whole trend that even Anthony did of, you know, preparing for my Netflix documentary about being number 2, the Seth Rollins story.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was funny, right? And we've seen a lot of them going around, including Anthony. So, yeah, it makes me chuckle. I mean, Roman's not shying away from all of this. So, good shit, man.
He's good at talking shit, but Zach, what up? National Junk Food Day. That's just generic junk food, like that.
All in general,
a wide range,
right? Yes, right. Good day.
TJ, hey, I'm here. What up, Damien? I see you. Looking forward to the debut. Weren't they gonna call her like Martinez or something at one point? And then they just went with this nonsense.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. Is it that her actual last name might be Martinez, and they went away from that? I could be wrong. But
so far away.
Rena Vulcan. Like it, I don't know who's naming these, and I just Rena Vulcan. Like
for the thick, kind of stocky Latina chick, Rena Vulcan. That doesn't fit.
Yeah, and I get it. They explained what it means and da. But I mean, you just like you always say like the marquee test or the main event test of like, could you announce that, like tonight for the world championship, Rena Vulcan? Like, maybe.
Yeah, we've had worse, I guess.
I don't give a fuck.
But Eric, I see you. Hey, Wrestling for Life buddies. Can't wait for tonight's show and round 2 of Natty versus Jada. Is it only their second match? I know that she's got the Natties now, but yeah.
Yeah, it's their second match. Jada had to, I believe she pinned Carmen the other a couple weeks ago. Did she beat Lyons as well?
Well, didn't she face Layla Diggs, or she was gonna or something?
She beat Diggs. She's doing well. I mean, again, I think Parker working with Natty is good for her career. So we'll see if this goes 3 rounds. If maybe they Jada gets the win here and they run it back at the Heat Wave.
Well, like we talked about of Underground, and I do like even Natty being involved in NXT.
Mm-hmm. It's good. Player coach.
Right. Kevin, I see you. Clay, what up? I know a couple people have brought this up. Josh Bishop is getting a WWE tryout.
Yes, several people out there. Some notable, some a little newer on the scene, but quite a few names get called out for the SummerSlam tryouts. So we'll try and keep track of it. We'll see. Good luck to all.
Yeah, well, I'm excited because Josh Bishop pretty much looks like Sid Vicious reincarnated.
He really does.
And we've seen him out there with Fourth Rope and MLW as well. Like, dude, super talented. And then Big Trouble can then just slide in as like the third Bishop out there to team with Dijak and MLW.
Right. I'll take over. We're good. All the bishops. The bishops.
Bishop Dyer, Josh Bishop, and then you get...
That's too funny. That's awesome.
Ronan, I see you. Roll Tide. Eric again. Jason, oh my God, Nick. Can we talk about Josh Bishop tryout and J-Rod? J-Rod getting a tryout?
J-Rod's getting a tryout.
Man, we Vater. I hope I read that even close to not offensive, but oi.
What's up? What's happening?
Big Paul. When you pick a pair of the Big Paul.
Right.
Spaz with a $5 super chat. You want to read this one? And me.
Big love for the boys, even Tony in absentia. Old cuddle in the chat. Let's all hug. Group hug in the shower later. Don't make it weird. There you go. Heard an odd rumor that Nakamura shows up. Oh, that, I mean, again, interesting. He's not doing much else.
Well, and it feels like even SmackDown and WWE to an extent kind of like to play with this whole New Japan-y, faction-y acknowledgement, idea. Like we could see Tomura or Hiromu Takahashi, Jesus Christ, Takahashi out here. I could almost see a title change. I could see a title change tonight.
We really could. And I mean, it'd be very interesting. And I wonder if it's almost needed. But yeah, maybe Shinsuke pops down here. Takahashi comes in and he rallies the troops and brings them all up together. I'm dying, especially with Finn and Tama on SmackDown. I am dying for a little New Japan, a little Bullet Club, vibe with all this, especially if, it would give Cody something to do, maybe, if he's away.
That's not even a bad shout either, because you remember he was
loop it all. Yeah, let's do it. Like, I mean, it's a vibe. And if Cody did ever go, like, if Fighting Punk kind of makes Cody go heel, those are kind of guys he maybe could go to and be like, all right, let's kind of be heels.
Yeah, well, it's like drafting a fantasy football team of a bunch of Buffalo Bills players and not being a Buffalo Bills fan. Of like, it was one of those, you got them all together there. I know you would do it just out of spite, but it's one of those of like, you have all the pieces kind of right there. If you could just make them kind of click together, I think you've got a gold mine there.
Right. Potentially, for sure. Well, I'm itching for it. I really want them to kind of go down that path.
Literally and figuratively. But Paul, what up? The Solution. Oi!
Oi!
Destin, Soften, I see you. Solution out there with the 80 gems. Clock it.
80 gems in the house. Let's go.
Right. I did find it funny that I saw on like the gems shop that there's a poutine. I was like, of course there is.
Someone get me a poutine. I swear to God.
Pause. She's built like a volcano ready to explode. Krakatoa.
There's so much to unfold with that one.
Yeah, right then into live long and prosper. Absolutely.
Right. We got 90 seconds to the start of the show, folks.
Lantern, I see you. Nair, Sean Reed, see Money, Cooper Austin, Travis, what up? Denisha, and then see you asked it. Jose's out there. Pootie Tang.
I was going to Poutine.
Poutine asking you shall receive.
Let's go.
Poutine's in the chat. Poutine's in the chat.
Let's go. Appreciate it, Solution. I had a problem. He solved it. Look how well the Solution coming through.
Name fits. Denisha, what up? Travis, up? KJ Nick, did we talk about the address in King Kong is going to tell your people you love them now?
Travis.
Whatever you're smoking, I'll take two.
Yeah, puff, pass.
Put that in rotation. If it is something that we're just completely not understanding, then yeah. But I mean, I don't know if you had me even in the first half here.
Did we?
Oh, the actress. Oh,
actress. Yeah, I mean, T's and P's. A sad story of a young actress. Was in a couple movies, including King Kong vs. Godzilla. Died in a car accident at 18 years old. So heartbreaking. And yeah, tell your people you love them, man.
Absolutely. Well, we had respectfully everything with Maddie last night and everything in the chat. So we've been all up in the fields lately.
Yeah, it's been it's been a lot of feels.
Absolutely. But Roll Tide. I'm getting a sausage breakfast. McDonald's ads. There you go. Well, I'm getting.
Let's go. About to start.
Commercial for me.
Dun dun dun
dun. I heard Tay asked for a release last year, and TK denied her request. If Sammy leaves, she's leaving AW with him. She's got to get out of a contract.
I did see that rumor as well. So, I mean, a very curious situation. And then.
Yeah, then. I'm still probably ahead of you somehow. Now? As we are sinking
Forever?
Forever.
They got to slow that shit down. Can we slow forever down?
Yeah, but we managed to that's somehow managed to work as our mark together. There, see,
all right.
It's almost like we do this 5 days a week at minimum.
Well, folks, we are live and rolling. We're in the back with Stone and the referee. Sorry, the referee.
The referee. Oh, referee.
Somebody's coming tonight. Pause.
Well, with Thea out here, is she just cosplaying a Bratz doll right now? Honestly,
right?
She's very much in her like Christina Aguilera, "Want to get dirty" era.
Thea should be with just like with Natty, Thea, Natty, Lions, and like all these like trained grappler kind of girls.
No, because Thea's been in that kind of situation. Like she's the baby face there. She's not the baddie heel.
Oh, she's being overlooked. I told you I told you it was my stapler.
Yeah, but she was out there in the TNA tournament. She's been on Evolve a bit. Like she's kind of, is she where she is? I mean,
yeah.
Is there really, what would you do to motivate to pull up Thea Hill?
I don't know. I think Thea might be one of those wrestlers that, maybe doesn't have like a big NXT championship run, but still ends up on the main roster in kind of the exact same role, like a supporting role, right? Like, so, I mean, I see her as, a lower mid-card lady that has, everything, has the ability to have a moment or two. Oh, it's
Fair
no
enough.
M and no ain't.
Well, no, we're getting sugar in the no M's. This really feels like Saquon and the Sugars out here. They feel like a doo-wop group.
All right, we kick off with a 6-man tag team tonight, folks.
Yes, you got your boys Darkseid out here.
Yes.
What? Spaz.
Wait, did Darkseid get the jobber entrance? Oh, no.
Who's what?
I was like, did Darkseid get the jobber entrance? But they did not.
No, they're going to be you're going to have the baby faces come out first, but Spaz with a $5 super chat, not even saying as a dig to AEW, but literally Guevara could be huge for NXT in general, TNA's X division, AAA's Cruiser division, literally anywhere. You're not exactly wrong. I know some people have their certain opinions about Guevara because of the attitude that's been there of how he's, the stories that have come out, what have you. But he really is talented enough that he could pop up anywhere and be used to a pretty substantial potential.
That's the thing about Sammy, right? Like, I wouldn't say I was ever a big Sammy Guevara fan, but he is a kid that will jump off ladders, I think he connects with the audience at times. We saw it in AEW where he got a lot of heat, and I think being around Jericho forever hurt him. I think being buried in Ring of Honor has hurt him, obviously. Tay Conte, we haven't seen much from. We know she has a background. We felt like her and Anna Jay were going to be something. Now, Jack Perry re-signed, so does that mean Anna Jay will, be staying put?
Yeah, those whole stories died out too. Of Anna Jay was supposed to be out the door,
right? So things change quick, and I think a lot of times this "we're leaving" is just Tony. Give us a little more change, please.
Yeah, but it's interesting because don't you have enough already? Respectfully.
Well, yeah, but when you have, I hate to say,
when you got deep pockets, you might as well touch the bottom.
Right, money marks be doing money mark things. I don't know what to tell you. As we are off and running
already, Saquon just going up,
bro. Welcome to NXT. Sugar.
Honey. He's the guy out of this all 6 men here. He's the guy out of all of this.
For sure. But I mean, you have so many guys, and I've said this and I keep saying it, but like you got like Noam, and then you got Dragon Lee and all those kind of cruiserweight size guys, not doing a lot. You still have Ray kicking around. You have other guys that with, that speed. We got Legacy. We got all these guys. It just feels like let's do something with them. There's too many.
We started off Monday Night Raw with Javon, with Dragon Lee, of you started off with the bouncy, and it was the first. I think somebody actually put it out there. It was the first time in 7 months that WWE didn't start off with a promo package or a promo to start off Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, and I like it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. We even said that that AEW had started to become WWE was starting to do promos and video packages to start off Dynamites.
And those pre-tapes you're doing on Dynamite, like opening these shows with these brutal, they are like low budget Saturday Night Live skits. And again, how the hell are you going to market a guy and a group that's your top talent and tell everyone out there that, look, they're in the electrical room. This is where cool people hang out.
This is the coolest.
Wearing your pants is cool. Consider me Miles Davis.
Direct quote from Orange Cassidy. Direct quote from Orange Cassidy.
Direct quote from Orange Cassidy today.
Sourced it.
Jokes.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
But yeah, it's baffling, right? Like, I do think that, they're underachieving based on what they could be.
Absolutely. But Osiris going at, it's Romero.
Yeah, it's Romero.
Yeah, but I can't remember the rest of it.
Right?
He just looks like his big brother or like my cousin Kyle.
He does. No M and No Ain't is my favorite.
Yeah, but now they're playing the backup singers to Sugar.
As a tag team, they're no way, Jose.
No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No. I didn't even catch that.
Sugar telling him, let's go.
KJ ranting without Nick tomorrow night on Dynamite. Most likely. I'm still in protest until Maxwell gets, something of value. Or gets his rematch at least.
Dude, what if he's not doing anything at all in?
That's the scariest nightmare. The second is that it's either he's taking on Andrade for the ring or for the national title.
Mm-hmm. I think he hurt his knee and they're keeping it hush hush because they don't want the heat.
But see, this is where I can get back to, as I'm in picture of, you shouldn't have even had him in the match with Roosh in the fucking first place. I've said this story issue has gone back for a while, and this has just been on a collision course. This is doomsday at All In.
Right? Finally. Well, no, I mean, it's super interesting. I wonder what as far as the fan base goes, the excitement level for Redemption. I know there's some fans who are like, it's going to be the best show ever, bro. But no, the normal run-of-the-mill wrestling fans, the standard people out there that kind of don't hate everything.
I've seen some people that have kind of been like, okay, this one's probably not worth paying $50 for. But I've also seen some people that are like, well, it's AEW, so they always deliver on pay-per-views, even though this does look like a collision on paper.
Okay, so they give us a blown-up collision, but it was good. But it was good.
Well, even then, tomorrow night of Kevin Knight takes on Darby Allin for the TNT title. If Darby beats Kevin Knight for the TNT title, then you have a guy coming off of a loss of losing his title taking on Kenny Omega at your pay-per-view this weekend.
Yeah, no, none of this makes sense. The idea that Kenny's going to fight Kevin Knight at the pay-per-view is one of the worst booking decisions of 2026.
Instead of doing the match you had at Beach Break on pay-per-view.
It is an absolute head-scratcher of a decision. I don't get it. I don't understand the method to it. Kevin Knight against Mike Speedball Bailey, who he screwed over, would have been wonderful. But now we're not getting that. Kenny versus somebody like MJF. That was apparently Dave fucked that up. But now we're ruining our pay-per-views because Tuna Meltzer. Somebody needs a gag order, one way or the other. Pause.
Whoa now.
Whoa.
Pretty far from okay.
I'm not wrong.
Right, but shout out if you get the Pulp Fiction reference. But
nice.
Could you have not had Speedball versus Kevin Knight at Redemption. Darby ends up screwing over Kevin Knight because
Kevin Knight
came after, and then you get a big pop for Mike Bailey. You still can have, like you said, MJF versus Omega on the phaview. You can have everything that you had great at Beach Break at the pay-per-view. I get the doing pay-per-views, having pay-per-view matches on free TV, but a Kevin Knight Darby is just a straight-up pay-per-view match. That's not a TV match at all.
No, and there's some things here where I'm really nervous. I'm afraid that Thekla is about to drop the belt, which is a terrible decision, just because Mercedes wants to work Willow. Again, we'll see what happens, but that's my fear, is that they're going to give the belt to Willow just because it's a better opponent for Monet.
No, she's got to hold it so she can challenge Bailey for it once she's done with WWE.
Yeah, maybe.
Davina Rose. Well, everybody was saying when she's out there sprawled out on the ring steps how she was hitting the Tekla pose.
Right. Yeah, that's what I died at that, right? Confirmed. She's all elite. Shouting out.
Right. If you trace over the image, you can spell AEW in her fucking arms.
No, it's I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous.
Big Paw, I watch wrestling for the nostalgia. I appreciate what you guys do. Hashtag it's real to me. It's still real to me, damn it.
The hashtag for sure. Let's go. Paw, we love it. Again, same with us. We just like talking wrestling. We like watching wrestling. When we're not
Get out here and go watch some more wrestling. Fall asleep to old school wrestling.
Yeah. Now it's a running gag around here of like everywhere we go, somehow wrestling ends up tied into it. Like it's like, either a wrestler's in a movie or can't go anywhere. It's somehow
you have no idea. You have no idea how real that is.
It's true, man.
Just listening to. I was listening to a true crime podcast. Last podcast on the left, one of my favorite podcasts. Shout out. But they were mentioning pro wrestling stuff, and the missus even paused it and let me correct them on their pro wrestling information while we were driving.
As right now, we're getting the toss. Oh, wow. Reversal. That was wicked. The toss into the power bomb, but gets reversed into the Hurricane Rana. 2 count. A really good, fun
step up in the ring.
Here comes No Ain't. Who's that guy? The comedian, Saturday Night Live. He's I think he's Spanish. What's his name? He's in a movie. He just came out, like, was it 72 Hours? Anyone know who I'm talking about? That's what No Ain't reminds me of. Died by Rocky or Ramiro or what? No, Romeo.
You keep on giving me the hold up.
Why do people always expect
through the
best from WWE?
Already known hole.
It's a great fucking opening match.
Oh, absolutely. But they go through the little podium thing, the mausoleum.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, No Am and No Ain't are about to get a win, but
cover audio cut out for a bit. That's actually clever as shit if they unintentionally sold it that way. Sugar and Dion go through the little wall there, and the audio fucks up for a minute there. You got technical issues now because they weren't supposed to do that. Oh,
it's over.
3
counts. Make these two straight up tag team, man. They can fucking go. Give them more matches.
Cutler and Osiris?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about the Doors?
No, they're kind of already connected, but let these guys just push more, right? Like maybe it's time for Dion to get away from them too.
Well, you could think about the tag team division you could have. If you could have Dark State with Osiris and Cutler, you could have Hank and Tank, you could have OTM, you could have a pretty solid kind of Hoss tag team division, and you could sprinkle in some lighter teams like the Doors, what have you,
right? To
be out there and actually have a solid tag team division.
For sure. We go to the back with Lizzie and several others. Jada, Kendall.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Yes. I'm very much brown skin beauty out there, but Thea even saying I can't even get 30 seconds with the GM.
You don't even go here.
Do you actually? I actually am starting to kind of enjoy it because these used to be so. Yeah, I see Jada bucking up to Kendall, but these used to be so just generic-y,
campy.
Like count the
right
generic blondes in the background out there.
That's
now
very
these
true.
actually feel like this is something that would be going on in a locker room.
Yeah, and I think the delivery is a little bit better. There's not as many just remember it used to be like the whole roster was like in the back, like a whole bunch of
They had 3 sets. They had 3 sets.
They still only have 3, I think.
Right. But we are in commercial break right now. Samuel, Nick was supposed to be my solo Sokoa.
Be my.
Maybe tonight, Jeff Jarrett.
Right, even better.
Yeah, no. Well, Sam's out there leading the Snack World Order.
Snack World Order.
The SWO. Remember, I only watch movies starring the Miz, so you've only seen the Marine movies.
Santa's little helper.
Oh, I forgot about that. Bailey hasn't added anything to WWE. I'll trade her for Britt Baker and Anna Jay.
Deal.
Good deal. Oh, no. Well, the first statement's wrong, saying that she hasn't added anything to WWE. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I'd take that. Yeah. Well, no, depends on now including Anna Jay in that because Britt Baker might be an attitude adjustment. That might be a perceived headache coming in. So True. I'll take Anna Jay.
Right. I don't know that Bailey's done yet. I always felt like Bailey would be a lifer. I don't know that they have soured on Bailey as much as the fan base, but they definitely made it feel like she's going away for a while. Does this open the door for an actual do you bring back the hugger for a run? Do you see if that works? Is this a chance for her to kind of find something new? Or is it a case of, Bailey, you've been here for a while. You want to take a pay cut? No, I don't. All right. Well,
see, I think it's more the booking that's failed Bailey a bit with this. I still like Bailey. I still want to see Bailey out there, but I feel like she hasn't been presented well for quite a while.
Well, and there was a long while where her main focus really was putting the other people around her over, right? She was working with a lot of the other talent, or even some of the younger talent, including Lyra, where that it's hard for her to kind of steal the spotlight when she is doing what she does well. And
she was the leader of Damage Control, and look at where Damage is controlled now.
Right. So, I mean, Bailey to me I'm a fan of Bailey's, and I understand where, it's a tough spot. I think at minimum, she needs a revamp.
Right. Y'all do this every Tuesday, bro. Leave that poor wall alone. Oh, I was like, what are we beating our heads against? But I would get with them going through that.
Every Tuesday.
Marcelo Hernandez, Lady B, is that who you were talking about?
Yes, Lady B, what is up? That's who Romeo reminds me of.
Fair enough. Well, EQ thought you were talking about Eric Andre.
Close.
He's more Carlito.
Yeah, a little bit.
Malik, what up?
Let's go. We are on commercial break, by the way, folks.
Cutler's singlet was quite tight.
Quite tight.
Miss Uso. WWE Unreal Season 3 release day. Yes, it did. I've so far made it through about the first episode, solidified a bit. I kind of watched part of episode 2 I was watching it after work, so I passed out during episode 2.
Yeah, I managed to get it in. So it's the same stuff and everything you would expect. I always find it interesting to see what the mindset is and how they felt about it. Kind of opposed to the internet fan base and such. It's really interesting when you see them talk about it, and when you're a part of this world and you realize everyone was losing their mind, they hated it, and they're like, we did a pretty good job tonight. I was pretty happy. And you're like,
but is it also a little bit of they're going to put out what they want to put out? They're not going to put out 100% what actually happened.
No, for sure.
With John Cena saying about how I intentionally tried to have the worst matches, so I'm ruining wrestling, and even Hunter had to say, "No, you're getting heat on the company, not you."
Everyone was mad at WWE, and that's what happens a lot nowadays. Is the heat, instead of going on the athletes, go on, oh, I can't believe
the team,
the booker did this. You're like, what? I mean, let's follow along. But yeah, I mean, I think I got no problem with what they do with Unreal. They're not really giving it is what it is. It's not like we don't know. So,
by the time it comes out, we know most of what has already kind of come out, what they're talking about. It was still really cool to see AJ Lee and even her going through that whole process of she was out there waiting for me, to where she didn't really find AJ Lee again until she walked through the curtain.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the stuff with Larry, and it was heartbreaking.
I haven't made it yet to when they talk about Larry again, but yeah,
it's very touching. All the injuries for I mean, for all the debating you and I have done about the Vision, Unreal gives you an insight into these poor fuckers got cut off at the legs every time they tried to pivot. Like, they would pivot and get just hit again, and then pivot and then hit again.
That's a sign from God to stop what you're doing.
You might be right. You might be right. I will accept that. At some point, maybe just this ain't meant to.
How many times you get told no before you say no?
Right. This is encouraging bad forces. Whatever the fuck it is, there is bad juju. Right. I don't even know if I have a thing. What is happening here?
No, well, it's the face-to-face between Kendall Gray and Lola Vice. They advertised it. Well, they advertised it during the show. That's the new trend.
Right.
That's fetch right now in pro wrestling. Is you advertise what's happening on the show during the show.
Often, yeah.
That's how you really sell new viewers to watch. Is they don't know. It's a mystery box. It's a blind box opening.
Yeah, I don't mind them kind of building an angle within the show. That makes sense to me. But some things are just we didn't have time to let you guys know we were doing it.
Or you just forgot, or what? The CM Punk scenario is the most recent example of that works, of having something that wasn't advertised but becomes a through line through the entire show. A lot of this stuff's you already know what was going to happen. It doesn't even feel organic throughout the show. So just announce that it's going to happen. That's how you're going to get more people to want to tune in. You announce the street fights, you announce the shit people want to tune in for.
I mean, Lola's going to be here, is definitely going to, telling people that's going to be a thing will definitely cause more viewers.
Yes, especially in that demo. Remember how the demo conversations kind of died off.
Right.
This.
Yeah. Well, the NXT's women's division is super deep, to even to the point to where really Ren actually doesn't feel ridiculous as the speed champion.
I think she did her makeup to match the belt.
Which one?
Kendall said, "I'm glad it was you." He's come so far.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys find, because you're content creators, that you watch wrestling more for what you're going to say about it rather than the enjoyment of it? I've been finding that recently with movies too. No. Well,
no, I try and go in as a fan, right? So, and especially here on the lives, I mean, some of the talking points and some of the things that we pick up during the day that we know we got to kind of get into and discuss is a little different, but I think we approach the live streams like fans. So when we go off, I mean, eventually we have to get to that point where we talk about what was good or bad, but I like to think that we're kind of trying to be fans about it, right?
I will say I haven't listened to anything that I wasn't already listening to before I was ever on stream or anything like that. I haven't gone out of my way to find more insidery stuff or anything like that. But I do want to be aware of even stuff that, say, I may not know about. And there's stuff like we saw last night with Spaz mentioning all the stuff with AAA. that there's so much wrestling that you can't stay on top of it all. So I'm going to stay with what I enjoy, and I'm going to still enjoy every minute of, like, I'm not going to get off here and go and watch more wrestling because I think I got to know it. I got to know what happened in the 1999 Royal Rumble for tomorrow night's Dynamite. Like, no, I'm doing that because I'm watching wrestling and I enjoy watching wrestling.
150%.
But I do get where there could be that line. Like, that does become a thing.
Right. Wherever.
Well, who are you calling Shakira out here?
Yum yum.
Lola Yum Yum Vice?
Right.
Yeah, we haven't had a single one yet.
I'll be out soon. Oh, where? Have you ever heard of J-Rod? The Supernova, the athlete. Something like the athlete, yeah?
Yeah, she's out there on American Gladiators. And she's also, I've watched her, honestly, from JCW, being honest. See, that's the thing. I'm not watching JCW to come on here and talk about convincing themselves fucking booking. I'm watching it because I like watching goddamn. I'm eating chips just to eat chips.
Right. Facts. You can't beat me in a fight. So Lola being a little more heelish.
So this is actually this. We talked about NXT Underground. Lola, the MMA versus Kendall, the amateur wrestler. That actually works pretty solid for an NXT Underground. That's
Kendall's going to beat her. Kendall's going to beat her in Underground, and Lola's done with this brand.
Yeah.
One way or the other, she's done with this brand. I think that's the perfect way to put Kendall over, is beat a fairly recent champ in her own game. I like
Lola go to AAA, or does she go to main roster?
Maybe a bit of both.
I'd almost exclusive AAA. I want to see, like, even a Damian Priest could almost go exclusive AAA.
Right. Yeah. We've seen people really use it to their advantage, and AAA has made Lola, like, almost expedited some of her development. And we talked about when she was babyface and the fake tears, and now
the onion tears.
So comfortable, a lot more confident. Oh my God, Kendall, let's go! This is getting heated.
When is the perfect hype girl? Because I didn't even fully hear what Kendall said, but right out there, oh,
right, it's so funny. No, this is set up to be a good one. Now we go straight into a video package of Tony D.
Tony title change tonight. Tony title change.
The street fight makes me wonder what's up.
I feel like somebody gets involved because Tony would theoretically, in story, in character, have the advantage in a street fight because he's from the streets. He's the Don, all of that. But this is also like their third title match between the two. Yeah,
for sure. I don't know. Like, I talked about this last week with you, Nick, of, is Tony been a little bit meh as a champion? Maybe Tony works better with a little more of a chip on his shoulder, a little more heelish. I kind of liked it when he wasn't saying a lot. Like, if we could have kept him like a man of a few words, and a little more cloak and dagger, it might have been better. But I don't know. It just feels like his run's been a little bit flat. Him and Naraku Part 1, I guess, was okay-ish.
You had the cloak and dagger, you had the magician's tricks of the burning contract and all of that. But you put Tony, Baron Corbin, and bring back Dijak and put them all as a faction. They're all just the silent but deadly type.
Right.
And everything. Well, because Tony did work a bit better as that guy who was chasing, that had a vendetta, had a chip on his shoulder. And now that he's got the belt on his shoulder, I don't know. He hasn't had the best person to go against. Like, who he's been going against is a debuting talent.
Yeah.
So it feels like you're waiting for the transition, the turnover.
Yeah, and it's not exactly a guy that you can really get into like a good promo battle with to kind of get Tony's chops over in that way. Like, It's a little
even if you
handcuffy.
wanted to go old school Vince McMahon kind of booking and say you wanted to do the mafia versus the Yakuza because Evil's from Japan and everything like that. But you've already eliminated, broken off all the factions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a singles run of a debuting talent versus a guy who
Yeah.
had like accomplished all his goals on his kind of hit list. And then he lost that momentum a bit because there wasn't the proper challenger waiting. Like, you needed one or two feuds to go over and win as champion before he goes to where he should be contested and questioned.
Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. You bring Naraku in, you let him have a couple wins, have a little bit of a couple week rivalry with somebody, have them go over, and then you go from there, right? That's where I'm kind of,
you could have done it even with Tony. If Tony should have been as a new champion, should have had like one or two mini feuds, had a couple retentions as champion before he goes out. And the first match, he's squashing Naraku with a goddamn bandage over his face, like he's fucking, Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Or Carl Grimes, actually, would have been Carl with the missing eye. Yeah.
Right. Folks, we do have a pull up. We are on a commercial break, but coming up next is Keanu against Hank and Tank. I mean, he's been picking on him.
Just smashing through him out there. And are Hank and Tank long for NXT? Like, they feel like the redheaded stepchild of NXT because they always could have, should have, would have been something. They were almost kind of really something. And then now they've been forgotten. And now they're almost back to being like jobbers and almost should be better and get a refresh on the main roster.
Yeah, I think there are guys that would do very well on the main roster. They have that outward gimmick. We've seen it before. The guys like Otis, they kind of fit that realm. Public Enemy, that kind of energy, that kind of vibe.
Right.
I think the crowd would get behind them if you give them a reason to chant and holler. They could, their baby faces kind of in the same universe as like a Joe Hendry, Danhausen, like a Hank and Tank, Danhausen segment for shits and giggles as their buddies, and they end up in a 6-man together. Like, they're right in that ilk, and in a company that the tag team division's not been solid. I think those are two guys that would be fun, entertaining, and could move up or down, win a couple, lose a couple, they'd be fine.
You have some ready-made tag teams on your roster. You're just not using them, whether it be Hank and Tank, whether it be Fraxium, whether it be, I'll even say OTM. You said about Dark State earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Across the board, tag team wrestling is like there, but not there at the same time.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of that. Like, even with Redemption coming up, like, you do the Young Bucks are going to, jump into a match that, like, they've been there, but they never really built anything to get here. So, I mean, like, it's just like that, like, where you guys could really, like, have a good tag team division and then make this, a really exciting match going into Redemption. But it's just,
are they the ones taking on Ospreay and Moxley?
No. Yes.
Yeah. And then you're going to have them team. You're going to have Kenny team with Moxley and Omega, I think, tomorrow on Dynamite.
Yes.
In a 6-man tag match.
No.
Because reasons. Well, you might have been, honestly, the first one to call this and might still end up right at all of this, that this is all the way to where the title gets back to Jon Moxley.
That's what it is. And then Ospreay will have to chase Moxley. So it's Moxley's going to be the jaded lover, the jealous friend, I did everything for you and you didn't even give me a thank you. Like, that's all that's where
he's the true devil because he looked you in the eyes and stabbed you in the back.
Right. So that's kind of where I feel like they're going with this. And then it becomes all about Moxley. Like, Moxley is this one of the most central focuses of this entire company and all its booking.
You have no idea how much I hope you're wrong, but I fear that you're right.
Hank and Tank. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to tank.
You're good. It's Schrodinger's tag team division, very much. If you don't think about it, it's there. But once you do, it disappears somehow. But we are on our way with Hank versus Keanu Carver. So let me know who you got for this match out here. But I remember when Hank and Tank were over, they were one of the best things on NXT, and now they're barely on NXT. In a company that's got 3 different men's tag team divisions, you would think you could put some bit of a focus on that. Lost at least that would be the story if they did that with Mox and Ospreay. That's a start. That would be so. Oh, no. My still issue with all of this is that they had a great story staring them in the face, and they said, "No, I can do better," and they didn't do better. They definitely didn't do better. That's more of my issue with it. Oh, Mox can box. The cat in the hat. Spaz with another $5. Imagine, excuse me, WWE decides to go all in on AEW. You got Priest going down there on AAA, I think he meant to say. Paris Del Mal just arrived. Follow with Guevara, Santana, Lucha Bros. That would be super interesting if they went, ooh, is that a sling blade for a 2 count? That would be super interesting if they went that heavy of like, oh, Black Hole Slam. But if you went Penta and Fenix down there and like stayed down there, if you had Santana debut down there, oh, that would be a dangerous. You'd be almost shooting yourself in the foot because that's normally airing after a SmackDown or later. No, but either way, of that's honestly you might be competing with in SmackDown at that point. Yeah, that would be bold strategy. I don't know if they'd ever go that hard in the paint with it. But I hadn't even thought about it that way. So shout out Spaz. Appreciate that. Coming in with the fucking left hooks out of nowhere. Hanky Pank. Will Mox may not box, but he still wins. Does he? Does he really win? 3 months from now, what are Hunk and Junk doing in AEW? No, just Joe. I get what you're saying, but it's kind of like, who was it? Did you say it before? Or was it somebody else that said, what is Bayley doing in the Impact Zone? They have the talent here. It was so weird of watching even like on Real to where it's, oh, there's Dante Chen. There's, Motor City Machine Guns in the background. What are they doing? Am I the only one that saw Ricky Sosa in the background at one point when they were out there for Clash in Paris? I actually saw Sosa out there as Keanu taking out Tank. But no, you have the talent here. Fucking use them. You've been built behind them. You've invested in them. At least see if you can get a return on investment. You invested this much time. Put a little bit of fucking faith in what you've built. How about that? Hank with a running forearm. Nice boss man slam. No, Nick, it's boss man slam. Fair enough. Black hole slam. Bam, bam. Hunk and Junk. We are fatigued with the 4 horsewomen. Fair. Are we? Oh, that was supposed to be a pounce, but too much bounce in the ounce, I guess, with that one. That didn't get fully over. Spinebuster slam. 3 count as Keanu Carver gets the win. I am interested in what they're doing with Keanu Carver. Jasper Troy seems to have kind of fallen off for a little bit or gone by the wayside. They're definitely trying to do their best to make Keanu look like an absolute monster, which he kind of does, absolutely does. Whoa, Tank on the table. Alliteration finest. Booker T looking at Tank on the table. Testing out that pop filter, I guess. We're picking up the either 20-pound or 100-pound. EK Prosper, yo! Randomly timed that perfectly. The man took the fucking bump on the stairs. Yo! Fucking goddamn trash compactor out there on Keanu as EK with the moonsault. It took 3 men to slay the beast out here. But what does this mean now of EK and Hank and Tank take out Keanu Carver after he gets the win? Hank is a weird wrestling name. Hank Hale. Sophia's back meeting with the baddies, the natties. Are they officially the natties? Can we declare them definitively amongst the chat and everything? They are the natties. Have you seen my Jasper? Have you seen my taper? Have you seen my Jasper? Oh. It's you I don't like. Which is actually, it just really honestly clicked in my fucking head because of how much I disdain Nikita Lyons. That was actually, she is great as a fucking personality and a character. I just don't know where she fits in on the wrestling program. But even says, I hope Cheetah knocks your fucking teeth in, genuinely. But it literally just clicked on my head of how Nikita technically has an MMA background. Carmen definitely does. And that is the low-key legend from the fucking Dungeon in the Heart Foundation. So they've secretly, even though it looks like they're all just, the blonde baddies out there, they kind of got the MMA baddies paired up too. It's like what the 4 horsewomen were supposed to be. And I mean that the MMA version of what it was supposed to be Marina, Jessamine Duke, Shayna, and Ronda. When Natty was out there training them, you could have even thrown Natty as in a 5th. She could have been the horse's ass. But interesting. And now Thea's been present a lot of this show tonight. Been in pretty much every backstage segment. Commercial break. Yes. Spaz with a $2 super chat. Hank is propane with propane accessories. Yes, absolutely. Whoa. Hank is a tank, but Tank is not Hank. Cat in the Hat, do your finest. Dropping bars out here. Samuel Hank reminds me of Nick's big bro. My big bro? Me? You? Who's big bro? Oh, I bet you if it would have been my big bro. I get you. Fair enough. Well, he looks more like he's like Seth Rogen's stunt double, I feel. But I'm in commercial break. I will remind everybody we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. Back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow, Wednesday night Dynamite, the TNT title on the line, 6-man tag match, probably going to be the main event of the Redemption Go Home show. Thursday, Impact. Still 2 more matches to finalize the first round of the Knockouts tournament out there. Hardys versus the Righteous. Friday night SmackDown, and then Sunday. I had to remember my S days. Sunday, we've got Redemption, and they actually starting early out there. Of Tony's finally, let's see, Tony will listen to criticism. So AEW fans, it's okay to criticize AEW because Tony will actually fucking listen. We're getting the pay-per-view starting an hour early and everything. So even though it is on a Sunday, we might still end on a Sunday. But make sure you hit that bell notification. Be a friend, tell a friend. Spread the good gospel of the wrestling out there. Trust me, we're out here covering anything and everything. And we actually watch the shows instead of watching clips and all of that and just looking at Twitter feeds. Yes, y'all got me sounding like 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, 2000, 00, party, oops. At a time, my bacon is smelling fine. If you got that reference, I appreciate you. You have found the right place. If you don't, look it up and you found the right place. But also, if you know that reference, you probably need to take like ibuprofen or some sort of medication by this point. Who do you think is ready for main roster call-up from NXT to Raw or SmackDown? We've talked about Lola. We've talked about Tatum. We've kind of guessed at Jada. I don't know if there's really anybody on the men's side right now, I would say. I wouldn't even exactly trust a Tony with a call-up right now. Like, I get that there could be call-ups. I don't know if I'd call anybody up right now because where would I put them? Right now, there is already enough players for the amount of positions I got. If I start signing more free agents, or if I start bringing more people up from the practice squad, from the developmental, then the farm team, then where am I going to put them on my roster? As Danhausen with Shiloh Hell, the deep state, dark state comedy gimmick, spooky gimmick crossover that we never asked for, but we all might enjoy. Samuel, thank you. Danhausen on NXT, yeah. My bacon smelling fine. Don't be a minute. Yes, absolutely. Do we have a problem? Faye's out there on the Twitch. Reminder, too, we do have the Twitch up there. As I see, we got about like 50 people. Let's see if we can get close to them triple digits out there. As Danhausen's giving, of course, the guy with the jar of teeth gives Shiloh a tooth. But we got the Twitch out there. We got the Twitters. We got the merch stores. You feel like NXT Underground matches felt like Lola Vice specialty matches now. She always wins on those matches and booked those matches, including her, since it returned recently. Yeah, a bit, because, I mean, she's predominantly known for having a bit of the MMA background. I know Natty's been around that too. Shayna was kind of doing that for a bit as well. As Miss Parker. Oh, I can't take my hat off and hit the soundboard at the same time, but Jade out here. But no, I get it. I would like to see it a bit more. It's NXT's been, outside of GCW Bloodsport, NXT's been the best version of that kind of concept out here.
I'm Miss Parker.
Yes, there we go. The voice beyond helping me out because I was searching and I couldn't read fast enough. Miss Parker. Oh. House and idiot, just ignore this segment. Why? Don't tell me you're out there like, good old tuna, spoiled tuna that, they're running down. They're already getting to the nub of the whole Danhausen character because they've fucking gone too far with it. I think they're still, I don't want to say they're scratching the surface. I think probably the Knicks finals was very much a peak for this. We might be in a valley now, but it's still over. It still works. He's the fucking mascot, and he's kind of okay with being the mascot. Now, granted, I don't like the mascot wrestling Dom, but we can get there when we get there at SummerSlam. I think Richard Holiday will be inserted in the main title picture on NXT and Tanahashi. If Richard Holiday actually if he signs, I think it would be really goddamn cool to see Richard Holiday out here, especially since he's came back from the whole C word and everything. But yeah,
it's a holiday.
As we got Jada and Natty out here.
Hi, guy.
Yeah. We got I said this while you're on your pause. It genuinely took me till a couple minutes ago to realize that all of Natty's actually have a bit of an MMA of fighting background instead of just we are a generic blonde wrestler.
Yes, that's the whole theme here. Thea, I guess, might get pulled into this potentially.
But I kind of dig her. Like, she's got an interesting character. Like, she's talented. I just don't know where the fuck she fits in. Like, you are the utility player that doesn't have a true spot on the 53-man roster.
Yeah, she's good hand. I think she's someone that, like I said, the mid to lower card. She can help get good heels over. She can have a mid card title run now and then, every once in a while. Maybe make a run at a major title, whether she's successful or not, who knows? But you're not wrong. There's some value to Thea, and she's definitely, has her little shtick right now. We'll see how far it takes her.
There's potential. I just don't know how to capitalize on it. Like, what truly is your strength and your weakness? You are there, but you're not there at the same time.
Yeah, again, kind of almost floundering a little bit in the middle, right? Or in the bottom, maybe at the bottom of the bowl.
Is Richard Holiday going to come out with Madonna's holiday music?
Yes, if we're lucky.
Oh, Gina, with wrist lock and a stomp to the face. But if Lola brings her underground match to Raw, is this mean Shane McMahon going to return to host that too?
We could hope.
I think that's a bridge too far, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think it was Faze that brought up too of, do you feel like Lola's like specialty match is the underground match?
Yes, for sure.
Like that, they've kind of, she's the one that they've kind of put that focus and why they brought it back with.
Yeah, 150%. Like, and she's made it like they've done it in a good way, and it feels like it's legitimate. Like, it doesn't feel hokey, and that's why, I know it's tongue in cheek about Shane, but I don't think they would do the Shane route because of the the potential hokiness vibe that it might give it.
Well, that's when you had your Dabacados and everything like that, and it became more your Yama pit fighting than it became you're doing, hey, this is a spotlight that almost feels unique to the women's wrestlers, because I don't think they've done a men's version. I could be incorrect, but don't think that they've done one.
Eddie Thorpe, the last guy.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the last guy?
What?
Yeah. Now that we bring it up, like, that's funny. Lola specifically made it her thing, right?
Yeah, well, and I know Shayna had kind of done it before. They've actually managed to pull it off about as like the most commercialized way, and that's the best way I can just differentiate them between GCW, because they still have like the pomp and circumstance, the production of WWE with it, but they're the only other ones that have done that gimmick as a match really well, and actually had it been a great match doing that version of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, why not? I mean, if she does come up to the main roster, or when she comes up to the main roster, which might be a more, more relevant statement, I think why not have that as a once in a while surprise match? All right, you really think you're a badass? I'll take you then, we'll go this way.
Oh, absolutely. When again, you've got Kendall, who's kind of the shoot fighter or the shoot wrestler, versus Lola, who's got the MMA, the Bellator background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. And I think Kendall said it right. Like, this is the match where, like, if I'm putting my money down, I'm putting it on Kendall, because this is the match that solidifies the handoff. All right, it's mine. I beat her out of the game. And to me, that would be so long. Lola, you are, you will be missed, but you will be enjoyed elsewhere.
Or is it interesting that we're already into handoffs right now of whole divisions and everything? Like, Lola is essentially going to be handing off the women's division to Kendall, but it feels like that's still from when we just had the handoffs. It feels like we're in a relay race a bit more.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, again, it's been a hot time of transition. A good amount of talent has moved up, but also, again, it's funny because you have certain talent move up, but you had others that were right behind them, and you see that in, like, for example, They give the belt to Lola, but now Lola's ready to go elsewhere. And you're like, okay. So it's quick transitions in some cases.
Yeah, but who gets the Roxanne Perez, maybe the Carmelo Hayes award of that? You feel like they're going to get called up and they stay in NXT. And you feel like they're going to get called up and they stay in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like they're going to get called up and they stay in NXT.
Right. And again, I do think that's part of their juggling act. I do think sometimes the fans get a little impatient, especially when they get super excited about somebody. And it is, you know, we talked about it before.
Jada's been in that position. Jada's kind of been in that position.
Yeah, for sure. But it's time and place and trying to make sure they have enough runway to land. And I don't fault them for that. And sometimes you'll see like somebody gets called up that we didn't expect because they fit a situation better than the person we expect.
Kiana James.
Amen.
Hallelujah. We, oh my brother, testify.
Let's go. Jada down.
Natty with a 2 count.
Mm-hmm. I like Natty's little crew here, man. I really do. Nikita, Natty with Carmen. I don't mind it.
Natty with the natties. Jade has the baddies. Natty's got the natties.
Natty's got the natties. Oh, and again,
well, and I could see them being kind of a thing in NXT, especially say if Kendall beats Lola and she retains, then you've got, say, could the low-key legend go after a Kendall? And Ren's got to deal with the natties, and they've all got the shooty wrestling, athletic-y background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. And it plays, and it just continues to add the legitimacy to the women's side of things. And, I mean, we talk a lot, especially in NXT, about how well the women's division is done.
I can't take Nikita Lyons serious at any moment in time.
Right.
Even when, it was, a week or two ago to where she comes out all fucking strutting back to get her fucking face punched in.
Right.
But she's even out here on the background just like a Disney fucking, employee of just overselling and over dramatic on everything. But it's kind of her gimmick.
I suddenly want some orange chicken.
I'm more of a boneless spare rib or a beef teriyaki guy.
I'm just saying. Some fried rice sounds lovely right now.
2-piece with a soda on the side.
Let's go. There's Natty and Jada. Again, great match. And this is why I think Jada's in there with Natty. I think because she'll benefit so much from it. Like, Natty doesn't work with everybody, like this.
And she's learning more, I think, the technical, like with the Unreal, the why onto everything. The why you do this.
Yeah. Carmen on the outside selling the near fall.
But we could honestly see at this point, we've talked about it at Heatwave, we could see a couple of NXT Underground matches. Kendall versus Lola, Jada versus Natty 3. You could have a good bit of that. And the last time they did that was Vengeance Day?
Right.
And it paid off pretty goddamn well.
Oh, Jada misses the booty stomp. And Natty's just rude.
I like that this is the closest to the low-key legend. Ooh, 1, 2 count.
Michinoku.
This is the closest WWE is going to let us get to the low-key legend gimmick that we've seen on the indies that has really gotten the resurgence in Natty.
I think we should do it on the main roster. I think she'd be good. If Natty was harassing a baby,
they'd have to do it way more serious. They'd have to do it much more like they do on the indies, to where Natty actually looks like a fucking terror.
You don't.
I'm not saying she doesn't fully, but I mean, Nikita Lyons kind of makes it a little less serious.
She's doing good, man. Look,
she looks like she's going to sell me some crystals outside of a fucking Walmart.
They got the sharpshooter tied up on the ropes.
Bumped on the outside. Well, this is interesting of Jada's got no frames. Fuck. What?
Natty just yelled out, fuck.
But is it interesting, too, of they're going to maybe play into how Jada's got no friends? She's both women selling knee injuries now as Jada's trying to knock her knee back into place.
Right. Oh. Chop block. Let's go. Good match. I really like this match so far from both these ladies.
This is the most technical wrestling we've seen from Jada.
Oh, for sure.
Sharpshooter, she's going to get her in her own move. If she taps her with her own move.
I feel like she stepped over the Yeah, okay, we're good. She got it. Looks like the legs.
It's more of a clover leaf than it is a sharpshooter.
Right? I was looking at like something right here.
Yeah, it's more of a clover, but she's dragging her back to the center.
Oh, Nikita's going to throw the towel.
Do it.
Carmen says no.
Is Natty mic'd up with how loud she is in this goddamn match?
Right?
No.
They threw the towel
in.
Natty should be.
It was Nikita Lyons. I've never been a bigger fan.
Who threw the towel? I hope it's Sia.
Watch, because they aren't showing it. They aren't showing it. So they don't know who did it. Yeah, Sia's standing right behind
Sia's behind. What a shot.
That's fucking good. You get a Brucey bonus point with that one.
Even how they shot it, and you could see the two they reveal the two girls who are shaking their head.
We really did crazy camera shots. This is how, again, maybe this is when we watch wrestling so much we look at it from that, but like praising camera shots. They've done really great with a lot of that lately.
Yeah.
From all this to this, like, they've been really great camera shots.
Right. Thea and Jada are united, and it's a big win for Jada. I mean, does it count as you quitting if somebody not connected to you threw in the towel? That seems unfair.
Yeah, but when has the white towel, like the white flag, the towel being thrown in, been really a thing outside of?
Not often.
If you actually, like, if you're going to almost invoke it, well, then you got to fucking follow through with it. You can't half throw a challenge flag.
I mean, if Booker T threw it in the ring, would it have counted as a quit? Like, I quit? Like, I'm...
You know what I mean? I'm going by the implication because Nikita was looking like she was going to do it beforehand. That's invoking that the white towel, the towel getting thrown in could be a thing. Then once the towel gets thrown in, is it becoming one of those, doesn't matter who did it, it got done, so it happened. It's okay, I guess KJ threw the towel in. Samuel agreeing with me. What the hell? I really like that with Thea Hale. I'm becoming more of a Thea Hale fan. I've been on and off, hot and cold with her. She was good in Chase U and as the spastic squirrel. Then she was out there in, the Larry's Leisure Shoot robe, fucking shotgunning energy drinks, and I was kind of over it. And now her out here doing the, late Britney Spears, late Christina Aguilera, late 90s, early 2000s kind of vibe, helping out Miss Parker. I'm fine with it. And she's got a personality. Like, she's good. She's good as a character. The in-ring is good, average, but not great.
Her character is good when she's not doing like the silly, chase you skits. Like, there is a legitimate, like when they gave her that little push where she thought she was going to win, I didn't mind it at all. Again, I mean, she uses a Kimura. She's technical. She's not a write-off, and this was good. I mean, her and Jada look good. And now we'll probably get like Jada and her versus the Natties. We'll see where that goes.
Fair enough. Well, Jason out here reminding me something that I don't even know if I ever said. But oh my God, KJ. Just has been announced, Monica Monroe is going to be in the tryout. Remember when Nick said about pair her with Blake Monroe years ago?
Yes.
I'll take the fact checkers. I don't know if I was right or wrong, or if I even could deny those claims, but yeah.
Yeah, Lady Bird, Monica Monroe.
There you go. They literally got a woman doing a tryout name. Her name is Lady Bird Monica Monroe. Like, are they literally stealing people's names and gimmicks and giving it to other people?
Right. Team her with the Bird Lady.
No,
Lady Bird and Bird Lady.
She's at a methadone clinic. Everyone dressed like it's St. Patrick's Day. What? Oh, because
All the green.
They're all wearing the green. Yeah. There you go. As I say, you want to read or you want me to read? I was going to read
it. I got distracted. Sorry, I'll get right back to this. Caught my attention and I had to read it through. Sorry. Sidetracked by the haha, but
see ya.
See ya. I heard it in my head and it froze me. So there you go. Dynamite, after all, in Mox comes out and interrupts Ospreay's celebration with the "You Owe Me" kid. Then it's finger poke of doom. Mox. If it's a finger poke of doom, and I think that got asked earlier if we didn't get to it. If Kenny Ospreay, it was asked to you, if that was a finger poke of doom, how are we going to feel?
If you ever do a finger poke of doom ever again,
right?
Just start the countdown of when it's ending.
Right.
Start the countdown to where you're selling the library to somebody. You've already signed your death certificate at that point. The finger poke of doom didn't work the first time. Why would it ever work a second time?
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, not good. No.
Especially that happened in a time where social media wasn't a big thing. That happens now where social media is what it is. And if you want to believe sickos that cry, tribalism, all the freaking bad faith, the grifter argument.
Right.
Oh my God. It would be the end of so many things.
Could you imagine Ospreay beats Kenny at All In? The Dynamite after they do, the main event's going to be Moxley versus Ospreay because they get in a fight in the first segment, or at the press conference they get in an old spat, and then it leads to something, and then finger poke of doom. Ospreay rolls over and presents him the belt on one knee, like, here you go, this was all for you.
Then you have killed your greatest heel and your greatest baby face all in one fell swoop. You have killed it. You have cut the head off and ended it right there. I can still see it. You can do even at least a match. If you do it the finger poke of doom way, there is no saving that. There is no excuse.
Yeah, even I think that's a bridge too far. Like, I think, as much as we're like, none of this makes sense, and why are they doing this, and where is this guy going, and why didn't they do that? I don't think they're going to go that far. They're not that insane. And they should be very well aware of what the finger poke of doom did for WCW or any other place that ever tried it.
See, Tony has been out there on the dark side of the rings and everything like that. Toe poke of doom.
Right.
Hidden blade of doom.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, we're going to talk a lot about it as we go here because we're getting closer and closer. Interesting times. And I don't know if adding Redemption was the smartest choice. I don't know if the timing of this pay-per-view, we weren't that hyped for Forbidden Door because it wasn't much of a Forbidden Door. Now we get Redemption that doesn't feel that much like a pay-per-view.
Was Redemption just a confession? Because that's the thing that right now needs redeeming.
This might need some redeeming, and hopefully All In would be the answer. But they got to clean up some of this bill.
You know how they're going to save it is because a lot of the contracts, the 90 days, end on the 23rd. And Tony Big Bucks, lawsuits, Tony out there of just going to throw, doing the just throwing all the money out there. At a New Day, at Motor City, you're going to get debuts on debuts like Danielson and Adam Cole.
Yeah. But hey, that was part of their success in the early days, was the hot shotting. Now we know that only gets us so long, but if they're going to keep doing, if they're just going to fire them off, why not? I mean, everyone just run in, and Tony's going to have enough people to start 3 wrestling companies.
Tony Khan is just Yosemite Sam when he runs off the cliff. He's just firing off the round. Yee-hee. Yeah.
As Kiana's got video review from, I guess, last week. Kalani. Kiana,
Kiana.
Lonnie, holy shit.
Right, we'll phase out there. I'll say this before I step for a minute. On a scale of 1 to 10 on likelihood, do you see Hiromu Takahashi make his NXT debut, costing Tony the title? Thus, him and Raku sent Tony Pack into the main roster.
Very, very likely. How do you feel about him in the like? Can he make that jump to the main roster?
I don't think about him in the main roster. I think you could maybe still run another match back at Heat Wave, potentially, but you'd have the title switch between then. It's so funny because Takahashi's been a guy who's never officially been announced to sign with WWE, but everyone assumes he's signed with WWE.
Right. So OTM's talking to Stone, and we're talking about AAA.
Well, because you've got Lucian, you've got Bronco, who's part of the faction in AAA, and you've got Lucian, who's not.
Bronco just walked out. Peace, I'm out. He said we got an
that was Lucian.
Show.
Bronco's the one who stayed.
Yeah, sorry, Lucian. They said we have a show. We have AAA and NXT on the same day, and peace.
I'll be back.
Nico's in the ring.
I'll be back.
Nice. I found a way to get Nick to support the
talk to speech. I'm like a dog of just you put the buttons in front of it. Treat now outside walk.
Right. Oh shit! Spears from behind. All right, folks. I'm going to throw up a late poll on this one, and that might be possible. But Sean Spears taking on Nico. We saw the breakup of the culling. Should be interesting. I mean, I would expect whether this is one match or two matches between these two guys, that ultimately this is Nico's moment to go over Spears. There you go. Get your votes in quick. Stealing people's gimmick has always been a thing. Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan are the best gimmick infringers of all time. Facts, in a way. And I mean, direct stealing, yeah, I get you. But, you take it, you change it up a little, you make it yours, then hand it in. So, Oba talked about his strut being kind of based on Ric Flair with an added little flavor. I see ya. So silly, so silly. Kalani will be big on the main roster at some point. I still think, we can't rush everybody up. Where's Maven Low Brown? That's one of the funniest names. No idea at the moment. Zesgrel? Okay. Hashtag that. Oh, Nico. Spears all over Nico now. Throwing bombs. KJ's the Nick Whisperer. Chokes. Nico Vance for the win. Spears, late poll is pause. Better late than never, I always say. A lot of people going for Nico here. Nico Vance has a lot of upside, so nice. Slide out. Big clothesline. It looks explosive. Has a look, has a vibe, we haven't seen a lot from Nico, but here's a guy that I think could do some damage. The chairman, Sean Spears. I'm not clicking on some of these ones. KJ Nick, I think Clark Connors versus Switchblade leads to a tag match between the Dogs versus the Bang Bang Gang. Possibly. Yeah. Or a 6-man match, or who knows? But ultimately, I do think yes, they will continue this. That's kind of like I kind of wanted the Dogs to win the world titles, the tag titles, and then when we did this stuff, it would be for the belts to have a vibe. Bridge to CC Sabathia. Oh, Jesus.
Sold out.
There you go. Finger pin of doom. It's a big pin. Zesty Gangrel. Who's Zesty Gangrel? Is that Angels? Who is that? Tony, I didn't want to click on that one. Son of a bitch. We can't confirm or deny, folks. Isn't his name like Ashley Ames? Yes, that's okay. I got you. See, I knew where you were going. Again, there's so many new people. We got to keep checking back. But yeah, the model sheep herder. One of my favorite funny gimmicks ever, I think. The fashionista sheep herder. Back to Paul. What did Paul say? My point is that they will take somebody to gimmick and write from them and put it on the next person 2 years out of the company. I got no context. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not on purpose, but I appreciate it, Samuel. Why not? I'm tired of the four horse women getting every opportunity in the book. Yeah, I mean, you got a very good point, right? Mix it up, spread it around. That's a fair argument. I fucking wish, Jose. Come on now. We come on. Good luck. That's like a fucking bucking bronco. Fucking Fu Manchu holding on tight. Pause on some of that. My God. No, my guy's his own man. Why didn't Spears just come back as Ty Dillinger? Black and gold, he was over. It's a good question. Maybe it was a case of just trying to move on. He had kind of dialed into this, or it felt like he dialed into this chairman spotlight, darker character guy. So that's kind of what he ran with. What? But yeah, I think it allowed him to go back to Spears, beat Sean Spears, right? So it's a good question, but I think he wanted to get away from just being the 10 guy that could never get a break. Nikki Blackar is the co-main. Nico is not bad at all. No, I think Nico's a talented guy. I'm really curious to see where he goes, right? Like, I mean, Nick's going to kill me when I say this. He's a guy that, if you're looking around NXT and you're like, we need someone in the vision that could help us out of NXT, Nico may be a good shout. Fits the vibe. He looks like a guy that would hang out with Braun Breaker. Why Nico doesn't bring his reality of wrestling title to NXT? He might, Anthony. I just don't know if they let him. Why not? But yeah, I think not allowed. I like Spears. I like Spears when he was the chairman. He did the chairman persona. Yeah, so we kind of like. That's kind of where we're at with it, right? Almost just a little different. There you go. Thank you. I'm caught up on that one. I appreciate that. That was a good, right over my head at first. So I'll give a little bit of love. I'll give a little bit of love here.
I was way off.
It's true. Bum bum bum. Where's the clap? Good job. There you go. Catching me up. Again, you guys got to keep me abreast of what's going on in this chat. Dracula is inherently zesty with all and whatnot. My favorite part of that whole sentence is and whatnot. Jokes. Nick is the peacock. Nick live from his break.
Peacock, you gotta let me fly.
Free Bit Baker. Yeah, man. I'm with you, dirtbag. Like, what are we doing? This poor guy's been this poor lady who we haven't seen her. It's been so long. But the question still remains. Like, does Britt miss wrestling? Does she still want to wrestle? If she decided to wrestle, what would that look like? Would the fans take her back? The last time we saw Britt in AEW, it's the infamous nobody cares moment. Nobody cares. And they were right. She was right. Nobody did care. So if she comes back and people are interested, what does that mean? What does that look like? If she comes back, will it be resounding? You know, is there butting heads between like her and a Monet? Right? Are they going to be able to coexist? You know, even behind the scenes. I mean, there's money to be made there for sure. I don't know. And I always thought that potentially, if she went to the WWE, she'd have to give up her practice. And I don't know if that's factual, but I could see that being a factor. If you know, well, you won't be able to. You know, I mean, you could keep it going with someone else, but yeah, at the end of the day, I think that Britt's in a really interesting situation, and I think we're almost at that point now. Like, if Britt showed up in WWE on a Raw, I don't know that it would like, oh my god, I don't know if the masses would pop. Dracula's hands down. Yeah, facts. Let's go. His whole persona. And the speaking of mind control, I can't even control my own facts. There you go.
Yeah, speaking of that, but yeah, if Britt Baker showed up in NXT, she'd almost be probably better received than if she showed up on a main roster show.
I agree.
Because again, how many WWE fans know who Britt is? Respectfully, I think she might have burned the bridge with the sickos.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it felt like she definitely fell away from them and she disconnected. It felt very similar to what happened to Cody, where they just, we're done. And it didn't matter what
Malachi too. Malachi,
yeah. Bites ear. What is happening? And all right,
provocative. Keep it to the DMs. Keep it to the DMs. But yeah, I heard you. Exactly. But I heard you with Nico. Speaking of what kind of shit is that? I heard you with Nico. So you just got quiet Mimsy with fucking Braun Breaker out there right now. Right? You just got the bigger, slower version of Braun Breaker.
Right.
But he's already the bigger, slower version of Ty Dillinger. Sean Spears.
It almost fits, right? The evolution dials in.
Is a mystery.
Right. As Izzy is up on the apron. Wait, here comes Lizzie.
Lizzie goes after Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Hot Lizzie on Izzy action. Now fighting Frizzies at 11.
Oh, Spears does the Guerrero.
Right in front of the fucking ref, though. What?
DQ. Busted. Jose.
He was like looking at it. There's no way fighting Frizzies at 11 fucking led to that. Simply the best. Right. Better than all the zest.
It's been a zesty chat tonight.
Well, it's been a Izzy, Lizzie. It's been a Z heavy chat tonight.
Right.
Now it's one of those, well, you got the chair in your hand, go fucking smash him with it. Fuck it. I already lost the match. I'm going to make you pay for me losing the match. Right. They're showing the Bird replay.
Let's see. Wait. The ref turns his back. Yeah, he's not looking.
But how is that? That's been done 10,000 times, and this is the one time he falls for it.
He did. That's what. Yes.
But how many times is that done?
When was the last time?
Ricky Saints has done this half a dozen times.
Has he? I don't think so.
He did it recently in his last match with Carmelo.
Did he?
Yes.
It's still good. I still like it.
It's a little airborne. It's still good. It's a little muddy. It's still good.
I mean, now this continues this rivalry, so we'll carry that into Heat Wave probably, which is good. I mean, fucking with Nico is only going to piss him off more.
When did Cam get wicker pants?
Yeah, should Britt Baker work with Danhausen and Shiloh? Maybe.
Well, it was funny how Danhausen paid Shiloh in a tooth.
Right. Oh, you're a tooth guy too? What?
Right.
KJ doesn't know. What don't I know? Scotty doesn't know?
Nephew and me do it in my band every Sunday.
Bless all of you who can stomach NXT. We're trying, buddy. It's not so bad.
What the
Facts.
We're in set number 2. All we're missing is the Olive Garden set, and we've got a complete set. What?
So Cam's been cleared by the medical staff. Zestfully clean.
Now the road, yeah. Well, shout out Anthony, by the way. We clicked on Anthony. I didn't say hi.
The ringsider Anthony is in the house. He said, "What's up, chat?" Things that were just clicking like madmen. But what up, Anthony? How you doing? Yeah, no, it's so funny. Where'd he go? Where's Dirtbag? So
Cam and the horrible no good chain. Absolutely. Yeah. So Cam Hendricks now is going to challenge Miles Bourne because reasons.
Yeah, pretty much because he wants to. And okay.
As Raina Vulcan about to make her
Raina Vulcan's debut up next.
As we're celebrating Triple Mania now in the video package.
Right. All time with all the yums.
Yum, yum.
Well, yeah, we've actually. Sorry. I was more of just saying we've been light on the button. I was waiting for the button. Right. I paused for the button.
I hit the button. You didn't hear the button?
I talked over the button. I was waiting for the follow-up button.
Well, we had a nickel. I hate spots like this because they are inconsistent. Next week, someone will actually get hit with a chair, and the chair is next to him. Yeah, that's kind of Nick's argument. I know I'm kind of mocking it, but yeah, I mean, that you got to be consistent.
Well, and it felt like a flat finish to it and everything.
I liked it. I didn't feel that flat.
Yeah, but is it something?
You tricked them.
Is this a feud that is built up enough that you need to see a rematch, or is this one of those that you could have just done it and did it here?
Well, I mean, you do the rematch. I mean, they were in a group together for like 8 months.
Were they really? I know they technically were, but was it really just more of the Izzy project? And they played security?
It might have become that, whether they liked it or not.
Like, that's the thing, is Nico versus Sean Spears is not something I would say I'm captivated to see next week, to see the follow-up after that. Like, no, I could have been fine with this ending tonight.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, again, I think because there's been seemingly very little thought put into the culling. So I'm like, all right, okay, let's go. I mean, yeah, the culling is the vision of the NXT. Jokes. Let's go.
And the woman's still somehow the leader and the most over in the faction.
Right. Funny how that went. Wait, the most over? You don't even like Maxine.
I still stand on what I said.
Come on now. Maven Low Brown. Now, that one I get. That one I know, MDB. We're good. I know who that is.
But Samuel out here dropping the gems of 2 gems with sparkles and then 10 gems with the thumbs up.
Hey, there's the guy I was talking about earlier. 72 hours.
What? I got a random Duck AI commercial, #not-sponsored.
Right. Give us your gems. This is fun. We got some gems. Thank you, Samuel.
Well, and shout out to everyone that we saw last night that came out of the woodwork gave gems before, but they didn't come through the front door.
And you get bonus points in your chat points. So, yeah, gems are, we appreciate gifts. We figured out last night, it seems to be only on the mobile app version, and they gave you a free 50. They put 50 on it.
I got 5 on it.
Right.
Zesty Sparkles, Uncut Gems. Something big is happening tomorrow on Dynamite. It's probably a 15-man tag extravaganza.
Everybody on the paper, they take everyone that's on the pay-per-view and just split it in half. One on half and half. Go. No rules.
And that's the whole show. Just everybody fucking fight.
2 hours of just brawling, and that's how we'll get all our angles over. Probably work too. Be like, best show ever.
No, well, honestly, at times I question if Tony could just come out there and start reading poetry and they'd be like, oh my God, it was so abstract. You don't understand it. You simple-minded Fed fans, you e-bots, you don't understand of how it was such an abstract piece of he was turning the wrestling world on its head.
Yeah, you didn't even get it.
It's too complicated for you.
Right. Wrestling for Life and the holograms. If you know, you know. The gem.
I think that's the gem. I think that's the gem reference that I was trying to remember last night.
Right. As we get another Zuffa commercial.
I watched that terrible remake that they did. But that's all I had to say about it. There wasn't an in-depth review on that. No. Follow up on the breakdown of the gem and the holograms remake.
Right.
Movie. No.
Right. Let's go.
As Skylar Ray, who also feels like she's making her in-ring debut, even though she might not be. So who you got? New talent or new talent?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, Blondie, but you're about to get steamrolled by the volcano.
Live long and prosper in your future endeavors after dealing with the Vulcan. Are they really trying to do it like she's the fucking volcano? Like,
yeah, she's erupting, bro.
I think there's more. Other things were erupting when they came up with the name here. The pop meter.
God.
Yeah, but you know what I think of when I think if I had to guess a thick, stocky Latina's name, you know what I'd guess? Reina Vulcan. That sounds fucking. When you hear the name Reina Vulcan, you think of this.
Right.
No, not at all.
I kind of at this point don't give a fuck what her name is, to be honest. But let's go. She is ready.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't care.
Reina Vulcan getting the yum-yums. She thick with 2 C's.
Yeah, definitely in the Amazon class.
Death by Snoo.
Oh, pow to the kisser.
Bam, right in the kisser.
Yeah, all right. Vulcan versus Jada Parker. Sign me up.
Jose, speaking from experience, she's bigger in person, guys. I'm going to say something, and I'm going to just say it and move on from it. But did you see the girl that was out there cosplaying Stephanie Vacour at Fanatics Fest? And speaking of bigger in person, yeah, yum-yums and a half. Yeah, yams instead of yums.
Yeah, that was all the yams. She has become very popular. She's like,
I wonder why.
She's like wrestling's equivalent of the Haktui girl.
No, don't curse them like that.
No, she received a lot of attention for her Stephanie Vacour cosplay. If you haven't seen it, go find it.
Right? We're not going to do it for you. But Roll Tide, I liked this because this is like a personal double entendre with you. Ice cream cake thick like.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Facts. Roll Tide. I speak that language. Let's do this. That's jokes.
More ways than one. For those who don't know, Thursday, make sure you pay attention. KJ is going to be cheeks deep in ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake. One way or the other. Thick cake is in my future.
Yeah.
I'm doubling down on the thick cake on Thursday.
Facts. I seen her wrestle at a brewery last year. Did you go stumble all over? How you doing, babe?
Was she throwing barrels? Big elbow misses. Oh shit! Trying to fight back. as I don't know, light bright, sky blue.
Skylar Ray. A dawning of a new day out here.
Tammy Lee, Sarah Lee, Kara Lee. It's one of the leads.
Vulcan and 5.
Tammy Lynn, Tara Lynn.
Tammy Lynn, Brady Lynn. Fuck!
Let's go.
Trust me, you have no idea how much I casually will just whisper to the missus. We're a bunch of assholes who take up an entire hallway with a conversation.
I just realized we need some TED quotes up in here.
Yeah. As she call that the Vulcan death grip. Call the fucking
Vulcan death grip.
Call the Lex Express. Call the torture rack that she does. The Vulcan death grip.
The Vulcan rack.
The eruption.
Double entendre.
Yeah. But so Reina Vulcan gets the easy, the clean, the obvious 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Rena versus Zarya is going to be a thing. And they're going to throw. And it's going to be fun to watch.
Zarya should win. As we're getting...
Why?
Popcorn chicken.
Popcorn chicken.
Hashtag not sponsored. I could go for some popcorn chicken.
It's freaking delicious, bro.
Well, you showed me where they have the whole bucket. Like you have like a 10-piece bucket of just popcorn chicken. And you want to give us shit about being fat?
You can do like the half and half bucket where like half of it's chicken and half of it's popcorn chicken. We like our popcorn chicken, man. It's fucking excellent.
We need everybody at KFC on this stream, like on the comments after this and all the Twitters, everything, especially with doing the wing of the ring. We need a popcorn chicken sponsor. And we can be the KFC sponsor.
Let's go. That's the one. We want the Colonel.
Bring it on. Or do we want Popeyes? We can't do the streams on Sundays if we get, Chick-fil-A. So,
jeez. As
I don't think so.
We got caught up with looking at the munchies of Shiloh.
Yeah, we got distracted by the
popcorn chicken.
As Shiloh's pumped about his new tooth, so he wants to meow down on the chicken.
Now, what classifies the difference between popcorn chicken and boneless wings? See, these are the facts we ask on the members-only streams. What classifies the difference in description? So,
popcorn chicken is literally like a popcorn-sized kernel of chicken. And often you get like
popcorn kernel you get that's that big.
No, it's supposed to be like that. Where like a boneless wing is a wing. It's bigger.
Thickness.
But yeah, it's more. There's more of a. It's smaller and it's more batter to. It's got a greater batter to chicken ratio.
We don't matter the batter out here.
We'll even analyze the food, folks. Let's go.
Anthony with 37 likes for the Higginbottom hotcakes.
Yeah, no shit.
That's such a good name. Higginbottom hotcakes.
Yeah. I'm starting to think the HBK is an ass, man, because holy shit.
I could imagine if we ever actually plan to go to like an NXT show and be out there tailgating and everything. We'd tailgate it like, serving Higginbottom hotcakes, yum snack cakes, all of that.
Let's go. Sarah Lee and pound cake. See what happened, Nair? It happened. My brain went there.
What about Duncan Hines?
Duncan Hines, eh? Little Debbie's?
I was thinking
of
Debbie with Jolene. Because she's even got her own cake batter out there.
You guys are never going to find that transition ever again of wrestling to snacks to Dolly Parton.
Yeah, which I got completely wrong, by the way, and just froze up. But yeah, that's how you know we're fat and on the vitamins.
Sold out.
No, we sold out.
So stupid. Skylar Ray, Zaya Brookside equals, yeah, pretty much. Twins.
No, she's like the cousin or like the best friend. She's like the evolved form if we're talking about all the Pokemon references out there.
Facts. Hashtag KFC. Let them
Yeah,
know,
little
folks.
Debbie made me think of Dolly Parton, and my brain
Right.
locked up for a minute.
We're gonna have to bring Wing of the Ring back every Sunday if we get a KFC sponsor.
Oh, I'd be down for that. I would
Right.
chill for all the fried chicken.
Right. Why does this dude look like he's about to be a substitute on guitar for Audio Slave Tour? Shit. Good band. Good name drop.
Ooh.
Audio Slave.
Oh yeah. Like a stone. Little Debbie turned into Big Deborah.
Right. Shit.
Duncan hands, baby. You know, it's hard times out here when you're dealing with pastries, when you're dealing with the baked goods out here. It's hard times out here, baby.
Delicious over bullshit every day of the week, folks.
Shirt coming to the merch store sooner rather than later. Delicious over bullshit.
Right. A new life philosophy.
Right. This main event will steal the show.
Should be good.
Street fight. Probably the other way. Nope.
What?
Trying to find it. There we
Should
go.
be in there.
I know. It's just when you're getting all me hot and bothered about hotcakes out here and everything like that. I got the visions of powdered sugar and everything dancing through my dreams. Look at all these chickens. Shout out Vine for anyone that remembers Vine. That's out there with Tout. If anyone remembers when WWE tried to have their own little social media platform called Tout.
Jokes.
That's how you know we're been around the block for a minute on my block. Scarface out here wrestling fans.
The deep cut of deep cuts tonight.
Right.
Tony D taking on Naruku.
What in the holy big bag shit is this? Try a fried little Debbie oatmeal cookie. Hashtag fat cake chat. Honestly, especially with it being called Bacon Club, let us know if at some point just it needs to become like big back chat a bit out there, because there's two very much big guys. Trust me, I got big in the name we like our snacks, we like our vitamins, we like our munchies. So does the members only stream start to be a bit more of the big back hour.
Yeah, maybe we'll just bring it all. We'll shoot
fat back.
See what you can come up with.
Do you have off the rip like specific creation or whatever like that you've got one that's your big back cholesterol? My heart is taking time off from this meal.
Fuck, bro. I feel like too many, but I love when you have a million ideas in your head until someone asks you. Campfire pizza is one of them because it's just a whole lot of fucking gooiness. In that regard, yeah. Fair enough. Trying to think of something indulgent.
That's the thing, is when you live an indulgent life, it's all
right. It all feels fucking crazy.
But I got Nakura coming out here. Tony D retains. Stop getting me appetizing.
Right.
He looks like the Far East Darth fucking Sidious or something out here.
It's the anime version of Oz.
Yeah, well, it's Krampus out here. It's fucking goddamn Krampus. I think I'm getting salmon today. Well, what is the complete opposite of the fatback hour of the salmon?
No, I mean, yeah, man. We really should do that. I think that'd be shits and giggles. Like, and
I will respect to the Raw Room podcast of all the former NFL players. Of you got offensive linemen that they do that whole fatback hour, and I'm like, well, that works with the Bacon Club. I mean, big backs. We like the vitamins and the munchies. You just make some concoction that you remember that hits for that night, and the recipe dies that night.
Right. That's my favorite, man. Like just like rating
improv
the fridge. Yeah, and I mean, and I lived alone for a good chunk where it was just that was it. You stumble into the house and what do I got in the fridge and how do I make it something?
We were doing chops before Food Network.
Yeah.
Oh, you got gummy bears, some pasta, a stick of butter, and a fifth of whiskey.
Yeah.
Make a meal.
Yeah. No, on some of those shows I laugh because they're like, you're gonna have to use like jarred tomato sauce. I'm like, bitch, I'd figure that out, no problem. Let's go. Like,
Right.
come on now. Like, that's a normal day. What do we mean?
As we've already been missed it.
Oh shit.
I can't
He's
wait
gonna win right away.
I don't know,
Tony
but I
gets
can't wait for the
dipped.
Social Justice Warriors to be mad that he missed it.
Yeah.
Japanese character with a miss gimmick that's already done it before is already through the barricade as Tony's got a bulletproof vest on. Got a flak jacket on.
This one's starting intense. I'm not a big back, so I can't join, but I do eat bacon. Well, I mean, all are welcome. It's a mindset more than a body type.
Absolutely. Trust me. I've met a few people that like have conditions to where they just house shit, but can't gain a pound.
My brother eats so much fucking shout out Chris. He was here before. He used to help out around here. That kid eats like a fucking, if I ate that way that kid ate, I wouldn't fit on frame. But he just, I don't know what it does. It just runs right through him. I don't know. But the kid eats like a tank, doesn't stop. It's a running gag. Great metabolism.
I think about food and I think I gain a pound.
Right? I've gained 3 pounds just sitting here talking about all this food. Shit.
Exactly. And I'm going to get off stream and reheat some fucking pizza that I got from last night.
Oh,
yeah.
I made a giant fajita baked crunch wrap tonight. So
see, well, that's where we've got. Shout out the Discord. Join the Discord. Link in the description and everything like that. We've got the pizza party tab. That's almost might have to get turned into the fatback chat.
That's actually a good show.
Yeah,
man, I love it. Last night was bacon Swiss cheeseburgers. Oh, let's go.
See, I've been on the kick of like trying to recreate Five Guys pause at home without going to Five Guys pause again. But yeah. As we're getting chair shots, see, Tony now won't start wearing a bullet press. Yes.
Oh shit.
I'm solo, so one of my guys bring 2 of them guys, and then 2 of them guys bring more.
Right.
No, we're already. We've got mist, we've got chairs, we've got stairs, we've got kendo sticks, and a trash can to boot.
I mean, they came out swinging. I'll give them that. No, they didn't really wait around. They got going. I haven't really stopped.
Tonight, the role of Ambrose will be played by Tony
Spazzer.
Remember when you had the stand-in shield? Oh, when's the last time you saw that? With the suplex on the stair bridge or the chair bridge.
Huge. Big Debbie's cakes.
Well, and it's crazy with that because you see Tony's like feet hit the last 2 chairs. Normally you're taking like the middle of all 4 chairs with the front of your back.
There you go. There you go. Olive Garden versus Panda Express match. Oof.
Oh, no, you can't say that when we had Panda Express already as a sponsor out here.
Right. Nair can say it. We just can read it. That's all.
There. Oh. Well, Curtis out there dropping the 250 gems. That's how you know they paid for it, because they didn't get the free 50. They added a 200 on top of that with Laughing Disco.
Laughing Disco. I like it.
Disco Inferno.
Right. Everyone go find the weirdest gift in there. Let us know what it is.
Well, we still got, poutines in the chat. Poutines in the chat.
Right. Poutines.
Tony washed out the
Disco.
mist.
Curtis. Nothing but love.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've had the commercial breakdown. And then we go through the other part of the barricade. The barricade that doesn't normally break.
Asian Gang Grill. That's Boston might not be too far off. I'm eating Alfredo. Does his wife know? I'm just kidding.
I knew it was you, Fredo. I knew it was you all along.
Right? You're gonna watch Fredo. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to make. Alfredos are fucking delicious when done right.
Fair enough. I'm more of cheap ass butter noodles, or a shrimp scampi, or a lemon butter sauce.
Well, nothing wrong with a good lemon butter sauce.
Well, it's interesting because we're both not. Are you a red sauce guy? I know that I'm a terrible Italian American because even though, most people in actual Italy don't eat the red sauce as quite as much as the Italian Americans, but I've never been a big red sauce guy.
Yeah, I mean, not opposed to it. I tend to make my own sauces. That's my preference if I can. So yeah,
but I'd be closer to an Alfredo or anything like that. Like surprisingly, oddly enough, the red sauce. I'm not a tomato guy. Like ketchup is the most time I take tomato. Texture is the big thing with raw tomato.
Yeah, I mean it hit and miss, right, for certain people.
Veal parm, red sauce. You mean gravy? Well, no,
no, that's not gravy.
Well, that's the thing is I grew up close enough to the border of like you have gravy with the poutine and everything like that. So if you can't order a poutine with gravy, well, actually you probably could, but it's going to come out entirely different than you intended to.
It'd just be cheese fries.
Right. Do you have disco fries? Is that some sort of differentiation out there? Because we have disco fries, like you have the garbage plate in Rochester and everything.
What are disco fries?
Basically poutine. Well, I think they also get like chili thrown on top of them too and everything like that. They're kind of like the animal style.
Kind of idea. Yeah.
Well, and then you got like the garbage plate, which is like mozzarella sticks and tater tot. Like it is the most like
everything in it.
It is the most single bachelor guy meal of all time is the garbage plate.
Fucking jokes. Tony's got a crowbar. Still rocking the flak jacket. Well, yeah, no, it's a flak jacket, kind of. It's like a tank top flak jacket. It's like a Temu flak jacket. It's a Temu flak jacket over here.
No, he's just playing Call of Duty out there. He's got flak jacket ability turned on out there.
They're back through the wall that's already fucked up.
But Boston, can we stop talking about white creamy sauces with other men? Low key zesty. See, it only makes you uncomfortable if you're uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, you're comfortable. Why are you uncomfortable, Boston?
Right.
Why can't you talk about your sauce preferences with other men? What makes you uncomfortable about that?
Pizza and Twix, like together, or like
what?
I ate some pizza.
What in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did I just read?
Fucking
did you say have a pop-up restaurant in like LA of an actual like TMT Ninja Turtle restaurant? That's
jokes. Tony had some of the ladder. Somebody pulled up, by the way, in a black SUV while we were just, mulling over the food auction.
I actually don't mind the whole idea. Like Tony with the kind of flak jacket gimmick looks good. Like again, him, Santana, Dijak, throw a Corbin in there. They're not exactly the Shield, but they're the SWAT.
Right? The SWAT. As long as it's not mall security.
Paul Blart.
Blart.
I love both. Not to get fair enough.
Okay, that's better.
Clarify. That's like
right.
Can I get pasta and a Twix? What?
Right?
Can I have fettuccine and a hot chocolate?
Huh? Smoking a pancake?
Bong in a blitz?
In a blow?
I see there is no pleasing you.
Oh, no, I'll go into the can.
Is it interesting? This has probably been some of the best evil matches in a minute.
He's only had two. This is better than the pay-per-view.
Even like when he was in New Japan, of Tony historically or debatably passed on him specifically because he wasn't a fan of him either as a person or his wrestling style of. So now when he's wasn't the best received leader of the Bullet Club, IWGP champion, he's doing some of his best recent work in NXT.
And I mean, for the critics out there, did he not get like, all right, Captain, it's your ship as it was sinking? like a little bit.
Oh, for their duty, reporting for duty, sir.
Right? Just fucking, yeah, like, thanks, guys. But this has been his best match. This was better than their last match.
Yeah, but he was the one who also got handed the Bullet Club post Jay White and kind of led to you got the House of Torture out of it. But that was you ended the Bullet Club has since died out. The Bullet Club has ceased to be. Now it's the unincorporated.
Tony Blart in the NXT Cup. Who's the champion of these two? You know that answer. Come on now.
As Tony threw the table.
The crop top flak jacket is more acceptable than Austin Theory with a baddie. Wow.
Yes, facts. Agreed. Facts.
Come on. The best couple in the business.
Couple of jackasses.
Oh, Naraku just shaking Tony.
Awkward. Well, as they censor out the holy shit chant. You could tell what they were chanting, but they censored it out.
Yeah, I get. Like, I mean, it's just we're on Netflix now. Can we grow up? Like,
but
can't
no,
we just
no, because we're on CW to everywhere else.
Oh yeah, right. Fuck. Yeah.
Mike Santana could be in that car. That would actually be crazy.
Mike
Santana,
even say
that.
We've talked about Takahashi as he is gearing up for another miss. This time he blocked it with his hand.
How do you miss a mist? Straight out of the abyss. Now he's mushing in the face with the mist.
In all these years, why hasn't someone else stuck their hands up like that?
Yeah, just smashed him with ketchup.
And then he just rubbed him with his own mist. Now he's getting kendoed. So we got kendo. Oh, no blow.
Did you just drop Frank Caliendo? Now what you see?
Did you catch that?
Yes, I did. I was trying to halfway do a John Madden impression or a Frank Caliendo doing John Madden on the spot and failed.
Holy shit, Chance. This is a much better match.
This is what I would slam through the table. This is almost what I would.
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
Hey. All right. So Tony gets a nice established win. I like that.
Now, should this end the feud?
What do you do with Evil? Thanks for coming, bro. Go back.
Does he need enforcements and enhancements? Does Mike Santana? Is he the one that comes out and makes an announcement and challenge? Well, because we know that 7:15 that came and passed, so he could show up at any moment. But yeah,
right.
What do you do now?
A good match. Yeah, I mean, it's a very good question.
Is this, though, what you would call of a pay-per-view match on free TV versus an actual pay-per-view match? Like, Kenny versus MJF is an actual pay-per-view match. This is what you would say is a pay-per-view match on free TV.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, considering it was better than the match they had on, like, quote-unquote, their pay-per-view.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this was a great main event on Tuesday. It actually helps the overall score of this show.
Facts.
There you go. So
we got oh my gods. Are we?
Who is it? Who's it gonna be?
Born Nasty. Mike Santana.
Let's go. Born Nasty. Mike is in the house.
He is in the building. Mike Santana is here. Mike Santana versus Tony D'Angelo. And Mike Santana is official like a referee whistle in NXT.
Welcome to the show. Tony D, Mike Santana. Should be hard-hitting. Should
Tony,
be nails.
I'm glad you're keeping that belt warm, my guy. All due respect, my paisan, but you're keeping that belt warm.
There you go.
Are you surprised that Santana shows up in NXT? Some journalists, some dirt sheets had said that he was going straight to the main roster. He already has history. He already has a connection with NXT. Mm-hmm. Him showing up on a Tuesday.
Yep.
And that's how you end this.
Good job.
Great job. Great job.
I don't mind it. I think, and we've seen it with a couple of the recent signings where like AJ Styles said, everybody should go through NXT. It don't matter who you are. I should have went through NXT. It would have helped so much if I could have done this. And I think AJ Styles is right. And some fans out there, some experts out there, I can't believe there are exceptions. There are definitely exceptions, time, place, personality, it matters. But everyone, even if it's a small stint, just to, dial it all in, be comfortable in this world. It's a big change. And now you're in it. So I have no problem with, putting, it's like a player coming back and playing a few games in the minors for a conditioning stint. If he goes on a 6 months run and then he's up, I mean, they got so much talent, Nick. I think we're okay being patient with these
you
guys.
Just signed a free agent, so they do a couple minor league. They do a minor league stint a little bit, so they can get their swing back and everything like that. But it did get brought up, so we do have to acknowledge it, though. For Mike Santana,
yum yums.
There you go.
But I do think that that's a really great ending. Of like 2 shows back to back from WWE that could have been questionable, I think, throughout the whole show, but ended on the perfect note. Of Mike even the chat brought it up and you talked about it now at this point, Mike Santana, but it was the random black SUV that shows up backstage that they kind of show but don't fully acknowledge. And then after everything happens, Mike Santana comes out. Let's go.
And you just leave it at that. Like, oh shit, these two are now on a collision course, and it sets it. I liked a lot of what happened tonight. We do take a rating out of 10, folks. Get your ratings in. How did you feel about the show tonight? What was good, bad, in between? Let us know. I mean, I was at like a 7, as we were going through. The main event was really, really good, and then Mike Santana. So do I give it an 8?
That's up to you, sweetheart. I'm still at a 7 out there. Of a
7.75, 8. Yes.
I'm at a 7, kind of example of like even last night of could have been an 8, could have been a 6. The ending really saved it from potentially being a 6 and everything. The Thea Hale thing was really great. The Saquon, the first match was fast paced, but then I don't feel like there was any sort of like it happened and then we moved on pretty quickly. It was overall, it was a good show, but not great. There was one that I thought was funny, but this from Even Spaz. That's your Heatwave Maven event right there. Thank you, Tony, for keeping that belt warm. Mike Santana about to be your NXT World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, 150%. I mean, that writing, I mean, those tea leaves are definitely right there.
Absolutely. Well, and now even begs the question, like you kind of said after that match, what do you do with Nakara? So evil comes and evil goes.
Right? Now you just, okay, you're good. Go up to the main roster and hang out with Shinsuke?
Could be.
There you go. 8.2 from Roll Tide. Great pickup for WWE. 7 out of 10. 8.5 from Nair. Yum Yum Santana, and now I'm hungry. Like hungry? Or are you are we getting double?
Why are
here?
you trying to call her a hippo?
I'm just asking questions. I just want to understand
the questions that people want to know.
Right, 7 out of 10. Like, what are we saying? That's for KJ. That's for you.
Right. Well, this is for. Oh, we clicked on it. Yum Yum equality, and equity in the Yum Yum.
Yum yums.
There you go. Equal opportunist. 8.5 out of 10. It was finger licking good.
Hashtag not sponsored from KFC, but Wing of the Ring should be sponsored from KFC.
Facts. I mean, I think that may be the first time a stream or a show has been described as it was finger licking good. Doesn't mean it hasn't been, but the first time someone called it out. 7 out of 10. 6-7. Killing himself with the 6-7. Is that even a thing anymore? I feel like it's gone. 8.5, or I'm hoping. 8.
Why don't you eat apples and bananas?
Oh, shit. 8.
If you remember Rafi, you are old.
That is jokes. Opal.
Opals and bananas.
Opals and bananas. Oh shit, we've definitely gone off the rails at this point. 9.5
Were
out of
we
10.
ever on them to begin with?
Right. Sparkles. Thank you.
Well, Sunshine and Sparkles. I'm giving this still a 7 of
7. Okay.
I mean, it felt like it kind of played a bit of the same model of Monday Night Raw. It's still, the ending was far and away the best bit of it, and the ending was really great. So I think it carried the rest of it. Not saying that there was much bad, but there was not much great throughout the rest. Like the Nico Spears thing.
I knew you were going to bring that
kind
up.
of the iceberg. That's the LA Knight promo moment.
Okay.
That's the iceberg we ran into of maybe slowed the momentum there.
Not an unfair assessment. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was in that range. I give it a little. I'm going to give it a half point love for the end of the show.
Fair.
So 7.5. But yeah, I'm definitely in the same range as you. Like I wasn't much beyond that. I get some people saying, "Hey, big excitement, really good main event. 6-man tag was kind of fun. Some story stuff. The Natty
Jada versus Natty was great.
We sleeping? Jada versus Natty was great.
I can bump you there, but then I get the Vulcan and it takes me away. Vulcan take me away instead of Calgon. Are we sleeping a little bit on Mike Santana showing up because we expected Santana to show up, at least in WWE? So we were anticipating the arrival. So it's not, oh my God, what is Mike Santana doing in the Impact Zone kind of vibe?
You're right in that sense, but I also believe that the fact that it was uncertain. We had AEW of people out there like, oh, he's coming to us. He's coming to us.
But it was like it was as uncertain of waking up tomorrow. No, I couldn't say that, but
we knew
it was all but signed, sealed, delivered. It was just a matter of if, when, where, and why.
Yeah. So, and I agree with that. Like we kind of expected when it was going to happen. It was just, I mean, again, finally. I like that there was a nice pop, a nice reaction. I like it to finally, okay, it's official. We always say, don't believe it till it walks through the curtain. It walked through the curtain tonight.
Yeah, well, then, like Ronan, Santana, Danhausen, and KFC popcorn chicken.
Let's go.
Santana, Danhausen, and chicken, oh my. Santana, Danhausen,
the name of
chicken, oh my.
The name of this episode is Santana, Danhausen, and popcorn chicken.
I'm going to star that so I can remember when I put this on Spotify, which, by the way, we do also, if you want to listen to this without seeing our pretty faces, it's on the Spotifys, it's on all the social media, the platforms. For all the podcasts, we got the Facebooks, the Twitters, the merch stores, this, that's, and the thirds. Yeah.
Absolutely. 2 gems, 100. Let's go. Silver star, 2 gems. 7 out of 10. We're almost. What's that?
No, I was just saying that's where I'm at.
But okay, 7.5. I can go with it. Not a bad show. We got lots to figure out. We're still heading towards Heat Wave. That is coming up. Another mega stream here at the channel. Tomorrow we're back for Dynamite. Thursday we got Impact. Friday we got SmackDown. Sunday we have Redemption. A lot coming your way, folks. SummerSlam is on the horizon. More wrestling than we can shake a stick at, plus some bonus stuff. And maybe we can squeeze in some Wing of the Rings. And I think we're going to have an all-food discussion on the next members-only chat.
Yeah, fat back, big back hour here, but our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put up with that for life with it.
Where's the button? Damn it. Oh, there we go. Have a good night. See you on the other side. That Popeye's chicken is the shit, man.